Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Chicago Bears. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Throwing Jones. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On the return, it's White. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bears take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You know why this team showed up?
Rush in, rush in. Big grip, big grip.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
Baby, you ain't got the key to this one.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Ready? 15 running. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
2nd and 11. And this will be incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Come on. 58, come on.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Crunch.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Here we go. Twins, let's go. 50.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. That's
Jones now on 1st and 10. They set up the screen to Chubb.
Lockdown, baby.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
Blue down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones, and that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. This is Cohen, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
General West.
Now Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd down and 5.
Ready. Mike, 50 seconds. Squeeze, double. Hey, foxtrot.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Bears nothing.
Ready, set.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Go. 57 for Mike. Right up.
From the gun, Costello. And he completes it to Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Here we go. 30 base. Pick your game up. Ready.
On 1st down, Costello. Open man is Trey Burton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Let's go.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
The Browns' drive about to get started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ready. 58, 58, Mike. Bring it. Bring it.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones, rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Check. Check. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Jones operating from the gun. He's letting it float into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
60 Pittsburgh. Five.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Costello, and he's got Miller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
57's Mike.
From the gun, Costello. Oh, the spin. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
At the Browns' 14-yard line.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Here we go.
52.
2nd and 3. And he's got it. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Keep running. That's another Bears first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen, and he will fight his way in, not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get in the field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Jones. Off play action. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Costello. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cohen. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. Mike's 50. He's tired of me. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Costello. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. 39 yards there. A big one.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Back at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. 70, Indy. He's coming. We got double up. Topper. Now.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Echo.
50, Mike, 50. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike's 50. Let him know.
Yep.
Mike's 50. Watch QB drop.
Deep grip.
From the gun, Costello. And that is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
All day, every day.
Looking to throw. Jones. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They run. This is Cohen. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. That's complete to Butler. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back to throw. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check my 50. Army. He's crashing.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Let's get it.
At the 35-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Here we go.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Hey, Haywood.
Ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Let's go.
Throwing on third and long. Costello. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. White, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
QB's traps. Let's go.
Get it.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Costello to the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. A give to Cohen. He heads right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Shit.
Let's go.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
We own them. We own them.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go.
Mike. Hey, check.
Boys, 58, Mike. You. He's checking, go. Scratch.
Jones now to throw on 2nd down. He finds his target, Beckham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that kicks 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch.
Here's a give running left. It's Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Now White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
I got you. Out. 25, check 25.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 20-yard line.